review. I know I look a little scruffy. I'm in New York City, so it's much colder here. It's not as bad as Chicago, but I think it's like in the 30s now. So yeah, it's like pretty cold here. I think it's probably like in 30s or something like that. So yeah, I will definitely get a shave and get rid of this beard within the New York because I am like really scruffy now. But wow, we had like an interesting year when it comes to film and TV. Is like we had a couple of good movies, a couple of good TV shows, but holy cow, we had a lot of bad films. I'm like record amount of trash, garbage films. Like I can't believe like I went to the theater to see some of these films and I'm like, wow, like I was like, I should like not be do YouTube anymore. I should just like do like a set skill, go back to school or something. Cause I don't like some of these films. I wanted to tap out, not watching these films because some of these films are so bad. But I hope everybody's doing okay. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. Hopefully 2025 was good to you. It was not good to me. It was a bad year, rough year financially. Had lost like one or two friends, and it sucked. It's like it was a rough year, but hopefully they're in a better place, and hopefully things will be better next year. Hopefully my channel will grow more because the Smart Review will always give you the most truthful and accurate reviews. No shills here, never. So here we go. I was thinking should I start with the good films or the bad films? And I'm like, you know what? Got my notes here. I'm gonna start with the bad films first. Because wow, this year was like I thought the year 2020 was a bad year for film because 2020 we couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't go to the gym. You couldn't go to the bar. The younger people, you couldn't go to the clubs. You was stuck at home. So you was forced to watch the slop trash films that was on TV. And somehow 2025 surprisingly undid 2020. I never seen so many garbage films, and I'm gonna tell you which films was bad right now. Let's start with the sequels. Den of Thieves 2 with Gerard Butler. The first film was really good, and then I had fun with it, and like the whole trope with the whole when the God, that rapper, I forgot his name. I'm so freaking tired and a little tipsy. Um, Gene Unit guy. He brought the kid to to his basement, scared the living crap out of him because he's dating his daughter, and like that was like the funny. I think that was like one of the best parts of the film. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name, but anyway. Then the Thieves 2 had some good scenes. Unfortunately, Den of Thieves 2 was like complete trash. It was boring, no character development. Gerard Butler looked like he forgot to work out. It was like really, really bad. Let me see what I've written here. It was like really, really bad. Plot was all over the place. The only thing I liked about it felt like really European. Like it felt like like they went out there, they did a thing, like they talk European, they'll talk about European money, it was all that stuff. That part was okay, but God, that was such a boring, long film. It was nowhere compared to the original film. So yeah, Den of Thieves was terrible, unfortunately. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, don't watch it now. Next film, which I was really surprised because it was a lot of good actors in this film, but they had to put the message out there. They They have to put the message out there. They have to say domestic terrorism is great, and that is one battle after another. Leonardo DiCaprio, you have Sean Penn, you have all these people that were actually good actors. I love all the films, but the message was out there, and yes, it was trash beyond belief. It felt like a movie that came out in the 2020 era, and it was just I just couldn't believe it. Like they praising Aftifa, praising domestic terrorism, and it flopped historically. And I'm not surprised. And it's a sad shame because I've been following Leonardo DiCaprio since Growing Pains, and I'm a big fan of his. He did a lot of great films. Titanic I haven't seen in a while because I've seen it so many times that I wanted to watching no more. But unfortunately, like that film wasn't good. So it was not good, and it's a shame because there's a lot of good actors in it. Hey everybody, all right, I see some people in the chat. I'm doing okay. Hey, how you doing? Civil War is awesome what it is. Yeah, Civil War, not a good film, but one battle after another was 1,000 times worse. So good call on that. All right, next film, Wolfman. Now, when I see the prosthetics of the Wolfman, I'm thinking to myself, all right, we're gonna have some problems here because he does not look like Wolfman. He looks like someone that just puts a couple of makeup on him, and basically that was it. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be bad. But I still went into the movie hoping it'll be fine. And yeah, it was a bleak, trash film. They didn't follow the lore of the werewolf. No silver bullets. I don't even know if they even did the full moon. I think they did. It was so long ago, like I almost forgot the movie even existed. It was just so bad. Ended up not watching. I don't blame you. Good shit. Smart. You're smarter than me, and my last name is Smart. Because that film was absolutely trash. Was not scary. The main antagonist, the wolf man, was slowly turning into a wolf, and it was like God. I was like, please just turn into the werewolf and start like offing people, and it did not happen. It was like it turned out to be like some kind of disease or something or whatever it was. Bad film. Slow burn. Very underwhelming. Prosthetics was terrible. I don't know what like Blumhouse was thinking. Blumhouse is very unique. Either the film is great or is other garbage. There's no middle of those guys. There's no middle of all. Like if I were to work at Blumhouse, I'll make sure I'll make the scariest horror film known to man. Okay, Tank Solo. I was very happy with that screening. Well, good for you. You know, that's what I like about movies. If someone likes a film that I didn't like or whatever, good for you. I'm jealous. At least somebody liked that film. All right, next film. Flight Risk with Mel Gibson. God damn, Mel Gibson. He did Braveheart, Hacksaw Ridge, Passion of the Christ, Lethal Weapon films. This guy knows how to direct films, and I went into Flight Risk saying, okay, hopefully this will be a mid film because the trailers wasn't that great, but oh my God, it was an unbelievably bad film. Mark Wahlberg just kept talking about, well, basically, Mark Wahlberg is the pilot. I'm trying to remember the name. Toby Grace was the witness, and then you have a female marshal. So Toby Grace, I hope I'm not making his name wrong. I didn't write his name in my notes. I don't know why I didn't do that. But basically, there's a witness to a mob, and he has to get flown by the marshal. And Mark Wahlberg is the assassin, and he goes after. He's gonna try to kill Toby Grace before he goes to court, and gets basically They don't want him to get into court, so they have to kill him. But Mark Wahlberg, his character was weird. He was bald. It really, like, I don't know, it just didn't fit with Mark Wahlberg. And then the dialogue was like terrible. Like he just kept saying gay Indian windows till the witness. And it just kicked you out of the film. It just was not good at all. All right, what I'm hearing here. I was not. I was very. Do you watch Caught Stealing? Oh, I'm getting to Caught Stealing. Caught Stealing. Who's this? Tank Salat 8002. Caught Stealing. That's in my good film list. Caught Stealing was like really good, extremely dark, and that was Caught Stealing. Trust me, I'm gonna get to Caught Stealing. Caught Stealing was excellent film, excellent film. One of the best films of this year. So I'm trying to. I gotta get through the bad films. Unfortunately, I gotta get through the slop, the trash films that God knows that came out this year. But Flight Risk was really bad. The villain kept getting free. I think he got freed like 3 times in the plane. If I was in Marshall, I would have shot him in the head and get him over with. It was just bad. And it was, I think it came out in January? Like some of these films, I didn't even know they even exist. Be honest. I'm going to be honest. With Flight Risk, if I wasn't doing movie reviews, I would totally forget about it. Like Men in Black, flash in your face, forget about it. It was such a bad film. And I can't believe it was directed by Mel Gibson of all people. Mel Gibson's he's like up there with directing. He's doing Passion of the Christ right now as we speak. And he did Flight Risk. It was a bad film. Okay. Bad film, I get off it. Don't watch it. Oh, okay, now we're getting to fake Captain America 4. Holy cow. Like, it's like a spin-off of Falcon and Winter Soldier that nobody watched, nobody cared, and it's just like, it's just a slop of a film. Reshoots after reshoots after reshoots. They went way over their budget. And you see it in the film. You see some scenes don't match with other scenes that don't match with other scenes. And the Red Hulk was not comic book accurate at all. And Sam Wilson, he took some hits from the Hulk that a regular human being should be dead already. And yet he survived. It was bad. He was a bad Captain America. He was like Iron Man, Ant-Man, and Wakanda all in one. Very convoluted, slop, garbage film. And it was a spin-off of the Hulk movie of 2008. It was just all over the place. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And I think Sam Wilson is a good Falcon. Great Falcon. And they had to pick the run of the comics that was awful. They didn't make no money. They didn't make no comic. They didn't make money, and they adapted it to the film, and the same thing happened. And the villain was the big brain, which I forgot his name because it was so long ago, and he was like an idiot. He's supposed to be really smart. He has a massive brain, and he was in the Incredible Hulk film. I think it was like 2008. Wasted. Everything was wasted. Every character was wasted. Harrison Ford. They didn't give a shit about the film, but my boy was getting paid because they reshot the film twice. So if he's smart and he's in contract, he got paid twice his contract. So God knows he's happy in his house. God knows what else because they reshot the film twice and it was a trash. So yeah, Captain America 4 garbage, and Steve Rogers coming back in Avengers Doomsday. Will he take the Captain America's name back? We'll see. But yeah, garbage. Let me see. Any new Alright, no comments. Alright. Next film. Tron Ares. Tron Ares. You know, Tron Ares is similar to Avatar. one of the best visuals ever seen in a film. They put all the money into the visuals, but god damn, that film was horrible. Dialogue was awful. Character development was awful. Everything was awful. And Tron was not even in the film. I'm like, how you have a Tron film with no Tron in it? I'm like, holy cow. And then they went Lady Boss in it too. Bad, very bad film. And now that the Tron franchise is completely dead. I think part of my kids will probably be in college when they'll try to reboot Tron or do a continuation. Because that film lost money. It's a shame, you know. 'Cause I like the first Tron. The second Tron film was okay, but man, this Tron really did bad. And Jared Leto has a curse on him because every franchise Jared Leto goes on crashes and burns really horribly. So that's a shame. Alright, next horrible film, G20. Oh my god, G20. You know, I didn't bother to put the names of the people in here. But we know the lead actress that played Amanda Waller. And she was the president in this film. She was like Michelle Obama, but with MMA skills. All the white people was evil. It was atrocious. The daughter was a lady boss. And the smartest of them all. Holy cow. It was like I always say films are time capsules. Like if you go back in time, you watch the films of the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you know that those films were made at a certain time frame of that era. G20, you'll feel like it was made in 2020. Lady Boss trope, the lead antagonist is like 6 years old, beating up guys bigger than me, twice as big as me, and it's like a funny watch, but a sad freaking film. And it's from a film. It was from a era that ended in 2020. Really bad film. Never watching that trash again. All right. Now we mark to Zuckerman's film, Shelby Oaks. Chris Zuckerman, yeah, I remember his name now because I'm a little tipsy, so I'm gonna forget some of these. Oh, guys, remember, like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. I start little. I don't be like, give me 1,000 subs. I just want to get to 500. If I get to 500 before the year's over, it's a start because I'm still new. As Stone Cold Steve Austin says, you have to earn your stripes. You have to, put the work in. And that's what I'm about to. I'm putting the work in. And if I could, prevent people from seeing a bad film and being lied to, like John Campea and those other God knows piece of garbage people that lied to people and say, oh, this film is good, that film is good. No. You will not get from me. If the film is terrible, I will tell you it's terrible, and I will save you money. I save people money all the time, and if I can save someone money from going to the theater, and that movie ticket's like $30, $25. People tell me, oh my god, thank you for saving, telling me the movie's bad. I save my money. That makes me so happy. It makes me happy because no one did it for me, and I've seen some pretty bad films. So, Chris Zuckerman, Shelby Oaks. This horror movie, my daughter and my son could watch this. This is like one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen. It's all over the place. It took 10 years for him to make this horror movie. It took a decade for him to make this horror movie. And it's not scary. It has some cheap jump scares. Come on. If I was to do a horror movie, I will put a time frame, a year. It has to be a year, and it'll probably be the scariest horror movie you'll ever see. because I'm a master when it comes to watching horror movies. I own almost every horror movie. I know what scares people, and Chris Tuckerman sucks trash, and that film is Shummy Oaks is garbage. And don't watch it. Don't demand it. Nothing. All right. Do I have my drink on me? I'm sorry. Give me a second. I need some drink. Black Label. So give me a little boost. Guys, I'm like do 2 jobs. I have 2 kids. I gotta boost my stuff up. So yeah, Black Label is the best. Thunderbolts. Marvel's Thunderbolts. Ah yes, the lady boss garbage film for Florence Pugh has God, what's her freaking name? Oh my god, I'm so freaking gone now. But anyway, she plays like there's a whole group of people in Thunderbolts, like the Misfits or whatever. It feels like a James Gunn film because all these Misfits in one like group, and they go like try to fight. What's his freaking name? Sentry. Guys, see, in the comics, Sentry's like a powerful Black Widow. There we go. She's like a T-Mobile version of Black Widow. They go against Sentry. Have you guys ever read the comic books, Marvel Comics Sentry? He's like close to being Superman in the Marvel, and these guys go up against him, and they beat him like nothing. No build up. They go against the Void, and fake Black Widow somehow beats the Void with the power of the hug, which makes me want to throw up so badly. I'm like, and it felt like everybody was like in the film was promoting suicide and stuff like. It was a really bad film. This is why right now the Avengers Doomsday, they're bringing back Steve Rogers. They bring back Thor. The guy that played Doctor Doom, I forgot his name. But they bring back the OG characters because they push the real fans out so badly. They're losing so much money. They gotta bring all the fans back now because of films like this have been so trash that they push all the fans away. Thunderbolts is garbage. The Void is not comic accurate at all in the Thunderbolts. He is very, very deadly. I have one comic book that the Void broke every bone in the body of the Hulk. And this film, this Misfits beat him with the power of the hug? Are you fucking kidding me here? Like, what are we doing here? Terrible film. Thunderbolts, shit. And it lost money too. Alright. Now we get into the meat of the film, of the bad films. Let me see here. Predator Badlands. One of the piece of garbage films I've ever seen in my life. And of course, the Disney got the Predator franchise on now, so that's never a good thing. And if you have Disney Plus, unsubscribe, get rid of that garbage, because they're a piece of shit. The Predator has dialogue. The Predator makes jokes. He has a sidekick that has no legs, and she's like just as powerful as him. I don't know what I was watching. I'm a big fan of the original Predator of 1987 with Arnold Schwarzenegger, full testosterone, and even I love the Predator 2 with Danny Glover. It was the same. It felt like raw. It was good. Now the Predator franchise is dead. It's dead like the Terminator franchise. Dead like DC. It was so awful. The CGI was bad. I couldn't believe what I was watching. There was like a space monkey that spit on a Predator to be his friend. I'm sorry. I feel like throwing up right now. It was so bad. Never watch Predator Badlands. If I see the director right now, I tell him you did a horrible job. You can piss off and suck. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting how family watches. Predator Badlands, it's a bad film. And for them to try to tie everything with the original film, it's disgusting. And it's not a smart recommendation. And I despise that film with all my heart. It wasn't bad. Worst films like Superman or 28 Years Later, Predator Badlands will be the worst film of the year. And that's the bottom line. Alright, I guess I'm getting to Superman. Alright, if any kids is on this stream, get off now because most likely the cursing will start. Because Superman 2025 is the most hated film I ever watched in my life. Directed by James Gunn. And I still can't believe that this is directed by James Gunn. That the Guardians of the Galaxy... The first Guardians of the Galaxy, I went in blind. I didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy was. It was one of the best films I ever watched. And what happened to him after getting off of Marvel and going to DC? The Superman film is one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life. Horrible CGI. Superman's depowered. His teammates didn't respect him. Lois Lane was a lady boss. For the first time in history, he did not save her. That fucking other guy, what was his name? He was like the smartest guy. I forgot his name, but he's the other guy in the Justice Society is like really smart and save Lois. I hate this film so much. I despise this film so much. James Gunn, you're a pile of garbage. You are a piece of trash. This is like the worst version of Superman I've ever seen in my life. He calls someone dude. I think it was one of those robots. Alright. For the James Gunn people, I will give only one good comment. That the guy that played Lex Luthor, I forgot his name. I really feel bad forgetting his name. He's a good actor. He was in the Nosferatu films. He done other films. He's a good actor. He did his best as Lex Luthor. He did his best. I will grant him that. He was a decent Lex Luthor. With the right directing, he will be a good Lex Luthor. Maybe better than the Smallville Lex Luthor. But the Superman film is hot garbage. I can't believe Zack Snyder is better than James Gunn. And the Supergirl trailer is trash. It will lose money like Superman. And I will never, ever forgive James Gunn what he did to my boy Superman. And to say that Batman is boring, is garbage. You never read a comic book of Batman. And you go piss off and suck. Oh, I almost said it. Almost did, guys. Almost did. I'm being good. But the Superman film was bad. His parents was dumb as hell. I don't know what was happening here. Let me see here. And he was getting beaten up throughout the whole film. This is Superman. He does not get beaten up the whole film unless it's a significant villain like Doomsday or maybe Brainiac. Other than that, my boy does not get beaten up like that. And James Gunn really destroyed my boy Superman. And I will never forgive him. And Superman film is trash. Like this, my notes here. And it's got to go in the garbage. And I will never, ever talk about Superman film, Superman and James Gunn. Never again. So James Gunn, if you watch this, you go piss off and take this up your... You're lucky I'm having people watching this. And they did a multiverse, pocket dimensions. And this is like the third year. The Supergirl film looks like garbage. And I'm not even gonna do Supergirl because I'm doing the worst films of the year. That's it goes in the garbage. All right, let me go through my notes here. Make sure I get everything together. Alright, so let me make this clear because, like I said, 2 jobs, 2 kids. I'm really tired. I'm gonna list my worst films of this year. One battle after another. Oh, The Strangers 2. The Strangers 2. I love The Strangers, the original, and the sequel is okay. I don't know what's happening here. They reboot this franchise, and it's complete garbage. It's not like the originals, and there's a third one coming. If I watch enough stuff, I'm gonna skip that film because this guy is so shameful what they did to that film. Oh, guys, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to my channel to 500 subs. Please, guys, please. Wolfman's trash. I went through that. Fake Captain America's garbage. Tron Ares is trash. G20 is garbage. Subby Oaks, garbage. Thunderbolts, garbage. Predator Badlands. If it was on fire, I want to take a piss on it. Mission Impossible. It's one of those films that they put a lot of work into it, but it's not good at all. And it's the scenarios in the film that Ethan Hunt should not survive, but somehow survived, and it's shameful because I know Tom Cruise put a lot of work into these films, but that film is not good. Gotta take a swift of the Black Label. Karate Kid Legends. Holy cow. Almost forgot about that film. That film is utter garbage. They should have ended with Cobra Kai, but yet people want to continue a franchise, branch it out. Big mistake. It was not a good film. Will I ever watch again? Probably not. I think I was kind of nice to it on my review, but I was still pretty new into YouTubing. Garbage. Oh, 28 years later. This film was awful. 20 years later, the first act was okay. The second act, the father was a piece of garbage. Cheated on his wife that had brain cancer. His son, brings his mom that has brain cancer to an island full of deadly zombies. Then the doctor murders her, skins her alive, gives a skull to the son, and puts it on the mantle. 28 years later, is one of the piece of trash films I've ever watched in my life. I will never watch a film again. And it's a smart revelation. Never. Megan 2.0. The first Megan was good. It was very similar to Chucky, but from a female part. But it was like a female version of it. And it just fell up. It was a good film. The second one was awful. It turned into like Terminator 2, but made by a incompetent person. The Megan became a hero. It became a action film. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Awful film. Jurassic World Rebirth. I thought it was mid, but now it's garbage. It's like nothing happened to it. And the franchise is like, it still made its money, but I guarantee you, if they make one more Jurassic Park film within 3 years, it will flop. Got people starting to get to that now. Happy Gilmore 2 was garbage. Dennis 2 was garbage. Sinners. Alright. If I lose subs to this, I will be sad, but I'm gonna die on that mountain. Sinners is like a okay film for the horror vampire genre. But people try to make it out to be like one of the best horror vampire movies of all time. No. 30 Days of Night. Near Dark. Um, Dust of Dawn, Dracula. The Sinners will not be nowhere near those films. 30 Days a Night, I dumped my date to continue that film. My date back then was horrified once the action, the gore started. So David, let's go. And I was like, I'm not going nowhere. I am watching this film. It's like with Josh Hartnett, 30 Days a Night is one of the best vampire movies I've ever seen in my life. Till this day. It was gory, it was brutal, the antagonist was deadly, it was great. The protagonist was Josh Hartnett was like a good head actor for the film. It was excellent. It was like the near perfect horror film. 30 Days a Night is a smart recommendation. Please, if you haven't seen 30 Days a Night with Josh Hartnett and you want to watch horror tonight, watch it. It was awesome. It was a great film. Alright, next film, The Dam. It's a Gothic horror film in the 19th century. These group of individuals live in a fishing village, like in Alaska or whatever. I forgot. It's been such a wild time since I've seen that film. And basically, a ship was in trouble that was there, and they didn't help it. Most of the people died. So then the whole village was haunted by the people. It's a very dark, gritty horror film. So the movie's The Dam is a smart recommendation. You want to watch it was like an Irish Irish production. So you want to watch a good horror movie? Watch The Dam. Novocaine. That's the next smart recommendation with Jack Quaid in it. That's a good film. It's like let me see. Did I write the guy's name in here? No, I didn't. God, I didn't write the name. Alright, so Novocaine, the head character, doesn't feel pain at all. So it's really, you can stab him with the knife in the hand, you won't feel pain. And in the film, his girlfriend in the bank is kidnapped. He goes after the bad guys, and some of the fight scenes was excellent because since he don't feel pain, he could put his hand in a hot oil, kill the villain because he don't feel pain. It was like a lot of good fight scenes, and it was really a really good film, enjoyable. Novocaine, definitely watch it. The Accountant 2 with Ben Affleck as John Bernthal. Good buddy cop film, good action film, good fight scenes. I think the first Accountant was better, but this one was really good. It's a smart recommendation. Warfare, directed by Ray Mendoza and Alex Garland, based on the events of Iraqi war. It's a gritty film, gritty scenes, good acting, and the people that actually was the Iraqi war was behind this film, so it is so accurate. Definitely a must watch. 100% must watch. Next film, Final Destination, Bloodlines. Good plot, decent acting, awesome kill scenes. Guys, if you haven't seen Final Destination Bloodlines, go watch it. And God rest his soul, Tony Todd. I had no money to go to these Comic Cons and bills and stuff like that. I wish I could have met him because people that met him say he was a nice guy, and he said goodbye to the fans in the film, and I came close to tearing. I did, because that's not part of the film at all, and he added his scene into the film of Final Destination Bloodlines, and he was saying goodbye to all of us, and it sucks that he's gone. This year was awful. A lot of good people went, and I wish I could have met Tony Todd. I really wish I could have met him, but he gave his goodbye to the fans. And Foundation Bloodlines was a good horror film. All right. Um, Ballerina. This is a spin-off of the John Wick universe. And basically it's a revenge film. Eve Morocco wanted revenge for her father's death. And action scenes was decent. It got a little crazy in the film, but it was a solid film. What really got me to liking this film that she went, spoilers, but this film came out long ago. She went toe to toe with John Wick, and John Wick owned her. He owned her, and that's the part where it's like, oh, they gotta go lady boss, that she outsmarts John Wick, that killed more people than all the horror icons in the horror genre. It was no comparison. He owned her. He could have killed her in minutes. And in the film, he helped her to get to her goal. And I was so pleased. I was like, thank God the director is smart. The director is Len Wiseman. Thank God he knew, like, John Wick would kill her in seconds. But he had, I don't know, he had, like, pity for her or something. But he helped her accomplish the goal. And that was, Ballerina was a good film. Decent action scenes. And Arna did, what's her goddamn name? Arna Amos? She tried her best. She's not an action star, but she tried her best. And I'll grant her that. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Next film, F1, directed by Joseph Kolasky. Some of these names is unbelievable. Brad Pitt plays a retired racer. After the accident, he quit. 30 years later, he came back to help his former teammate. You know, from the F1 group from collapse. It's a good film. It's a feel-good film. It's like the writing reminds you back in the 90s and 2000s when writing was good. Characters were good. I was hooked in, and the race scenes was good. F1 is a good film, especially like for if any European people that on here that never seen F1, like they did their homework. Yes, they did. They did their homework, and F1 was a good film. They followed everything. Alright. Next film, I'm going to go a little faster because no one's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going to go out party and all that stuff. So I'm going to do this a little faster. If anybody's watching, which I really appreciate, like and subscribe to the Smart Review. Alright, next film is Together. Basically, it's a supernatural horror, like a horror film. But a couple that enter a force, and it's like I think they drank the water or something, and it's like they're like interlocked with each other, and basically their fate was sealed, and they was glued into one person in the worst possible way ever. Together was a good film. Next film is Weapons, by Zach Cregger. Child abduction film. But it was good characters. The villain was good. Creepy film. Weapons is a good film. Watch Weapons. Next film is Caught Stealing by Darren Aronofsky. Excuse me, guys. This film, I thought I was going to go in. I was going to take a nap, whatever. Past time. I think it was during... Oh, my God. I think it was during the Royal Rumble or something like that. But anyway, wow, this film was good. It takes place in the 90s, and it felt like it was during the 90s. Like, they had people, the way the set designs, I think they played one song during the 90s, but the whole feel felt like the 90s. I think it was like 98 it was placed in. Good film. Dark film. Very dark film. Like, the trailer... You look at the trailer, it looked like it was going to be like a comedy, but it's not a comedy. It was a dark film. And good characters, and that's definitely a smart recommendation. Watch Caught Stealing. Next film is The Long Walk by Stephen King. Unfortunately, this film flopped. I think partially because Stephen King couldn't keep his mouth shut, and it's all the political stuff online, and he basically alienated half his audience. Like, I don't care about politics. I don't care about people's views. If you're a person, whatever. But Jesus, like, if you gotta promote a film, try not to alienate half your audience, cause that's why this film flopped, and the film was good. It was really good. I was surprised. It was about a contest, a group of people that basically have to walk, so they can't walk no more. It's last man standing. Simple premise. Apparently, the book was really good, so that's why a lot of people cited this. And spoilers. My view: the guy, the last kid that survived, he died. He died, and his basically his spirit was like walking away from his body. In my view. All right. Let me get to this. Traumatica. This is like a dark possession film. It's like, like The Exorcist. But holy cow. Like, I wish I could have seen this in the Halloween era, like from September to October. I'm a big horror fan. Love horror movies. And this film was like, whoa. This is like a possession film. Very dark, very gritty. Child abduction, killing kids. It was like really like grim like film. And this is ever a smart relation because like I always sit for horror movies. If I'm creeped out and I'm scared or I feel like my hair going up, it's a pass. This film definitely did that. All right, The Smashing Machine, well, directed by Ben Safdie, but The Rock portraying Mark Kerr. That was a good film. Emily Blunt played his girlfriend. It was a good film. It was about the MMA fighter Mark Kerr and what he went through with the drug abuse, with the steroids, painkillers, all this stuff. It was a really good film. Probably Dwayne Johnson's best performance in the film. And it flopped really bad. Like, films like this, like, I think they should just go to HBO Max. Because when you put a film like this, like, out there, unfortunately, like, it's a sad thing. I love the theater experience. But if it's not like Avengers or it's like Harry Potter, people will not go to the theater to watch this. And that's what happened with Sydney Sweeney's movie Christie, and that's what happened with The Rock's film The Smashing Machine. People did not go to see this. They didn't care. And it lost a lot of money. And it's unfortunate. It was a good film. Very unfortunate. And let's see here. Next film, The Good Boy by Ben Lankenberg. I probably didn't butcher your name. I'm really sorry if I did. It's a good horror film based from a dog's point of view. Like, think about a horror film. Well, we always had that saying that little kids, and animals could see ghosts, could see the ghouls that like adults can't see. And this film did that. Basically, the dog saw the ghost, saw the poltergeist, and was scared and all that stuff. And apparently they trained the dog to do this, which is really impressive. Really impressive. It's a creepy film. It's definitely a smart recommendation. And it was a short film too. Way under 2 hours. So definitely watch that. The Roofman, directed by Derek Clanference. Sorry if I butchered your name out there. But it was like a simple, good story. Basically, it's a good man that makes stupid decisions, does crimes, gets caught, breaks out of prison, and basically falls in love with a woman in a store that he breaks into. And is by Channing Tatum. I think this might be his best film. You know, Channing Tatum that played Gambit and all these other films. I I I think this was probably his best performance. And unfortunately, very few people watched this. Nobody didn't watch to see it, and it's unfortunate. It was a The Roof Man is a good film, decent film. So yeah, it definitely is a smart recommendation. All right, what do we got here? Next film is The Black Phone 2. Like, I really love this film, but I watch YouTubers like B Sub and The Cruel Drinker and all these other guys, and they pick apart this film and it's just other garbage. And like, I get where they're coming from, but I like this film. It was like, a sequel to the first Black Phone, and it felt like it was in the 80s. It felt really good. The kids' acting was phenomenal. I will not knock on that. The film was phenomenal. The acting was good. The premise was good. What's the name of the goddamn villain? The grabber, really spooky. If they're doing a third film. If they do the third film, he better start offing people, because the second film he didn't kill people. They showed what happened, what he did in the previous in his when he was first the grabber and he killed people, but he didn't kill nobody in the second film. Which it was baffling, but it was a really good film. Cinematography was good. The film was the set pieces, everything was good. But I really liked it. I still enjoyed it. Hopefully, the third film he'll be a little more unhinged or like demonic or like Freddy Krueger. Like he'll really will go after his victims this time. All right, next film, Frankenstein. Holy cow! If they ever release Frankenstein in theaters, I will so watch this film. It's Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro. I think this is one of his best films. Beautiful film, great acting, set pieces, solid film. This is definitely a smart recommendation. Guys, if you haven't seen Frankenstein, you're not going out for New Year's Eve, you're bored, go see this film in your house right now. It's really awesome. And it's a shame that I didn't get to see the film because, did I finish my whiskey? I did finish my whiskey. Yeah, so, definitely go watch it. Next film, Bogania, with Emma Stone. This film, I was really surprised how good it is. I went into this film to kill the time. I was going to see my friend Robert, and I was like, let me just see this film. I'll probably be bored of him and I'll fall asleep. It was really a good film. Awesome script, characters good, unbelievable plot twist that I was caught off guard, and the audience around me was caught off guard. The dinner scene, when everybody's eating and they have that conversation, oh, it was so good. It was so good. It's like, if you ever had conversations with your exes, where you have conversations with people you despise, but you try to be on a good terms, and you feel like, okay, this is like not going well. This is like, Begonia was good. It was so good. It was like, holy cow. It was like the acting with Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. Really good film. But Begonia is like up there of best films of this year. Because it just caught me completely off guard. I did not think this film was going to be that good. Smart recommendation, Begonia with Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. A must watch. Alright, almost done here. I got like 3 more films to go. Christie, directed by Jacob Michon. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. City Street plays a boxer, Christy Martin, and she got really fit for the film. She went all out, and I feel bad that the film flopped like really, really bad. Like nobody watched it except for a few people. And it was good acting, good script. Like Christy Martin went through a lot in the film. Like real life, she went through a lot. She got shot. She got stabbed in real life, and she survived it. She's like the Ronda Rousey of boxing. Like she did her thing back then, and Sydney Sweeney did an excellent job, but nobody didn't watch it because she didn't show her breast. I'm just gonna be honest. She didn't show her breast, so people's like, I'm not gonna watch this film. She's not showing her tits, so we're not gonna see this film. And it's a shame because it's really a good film. I love boxing film. I like sports films. This was good. She did a good job in it, and I will. If I had any drinks left, I'll cheers to her. Next film, Sisu. The director's name is out there. Chomali Rolando. I'm sorry I butchered your name. Your name is like out there. First, he went against the Nazis. Now he goes against the communists. Sisu goes toe to toe with the people that killed his family. Awesome kills. I still think the original film was better, but wow, it was a satisfying film. Satisfying ending, and to the Sisu character, I enjoyed it. I don't want no Sisu 3. Like, end it here. That's it. You know? Like, I hate when they try to, like, extend these, like, characters in these films that they don't need to. Alright. So, let me see here. Alright, I got one more film, and then I'm still, like, a YouTuber, so after I see my last good film of 2025, then I'm gonna name the films that thank God I wasn't on YouTube yet and I missed. Cause holy cow, there's like 10 films that I didn't see, and I'm glad I didn't watch them because there's other trash. Five Nights at Freddy 2, directed by Scott Conthum. I'm sorry I butchered your name. I cannot do this. Good sequel to the original. Creepy film. My kid loved it, and that's important. And obviously, they follow the script, they follow the games, and that's important. So, Five Nights at Freddy 2 was good. It was made for the fans, and that's important. If DC, Marvel, Disney actually cared about the fans, they'll be making money like this film. Five Nights at Freddy 2 surpassed the budget, so you know we get a 533. And why? Because it was made for the fans. I don't get why so hard about that. If I was a director and I was doing a film of a certain franchise, my goal is to read everything that the fans like. I can do a poll and I'll put out there like what you want in the film for the fan, from the fans. Like, what do you want me to put in film? Because if you don't respect what the fans want, the film will flop. And Five Nights at Freddy's 2 did great, and now there's gonna be a third one. Why? Because they follow the script. Some reason Disney, Marvel, DC, James Gunn, it's a pile of trash, don't get this, and it's baffling. But Five Nights at Freddy 2 did good, and I'm happy about it. Alright guys, now to the end of the segment, because I know it's New Year's Eve, all you want to go out, get shit drunk on that stuff. This is the films that, thank God I wasn't on YouTube yet. 17, garbage. The Electric State, utter trash. Snow White film, one of the worst films ever made. They didn't follow nothing from the animation, and even the actress Forgot her name. She was like beefing with the other actress because she was Jewish, and she dissed her. She was she just like the diss the Jewish community, and her co-star was an Israeli officer before being an actress. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, holy cow! Like everything in Snow White was garbage, and it flopped so bad. I forgot her name, Zegler or something like that. She's a terrible actress. So anyway, yeah, a Minecraft movie. I'm so glad I didn't see it because, like, from the people I follow, like Geeks and Gamers, Film Threat, like, the Minecraft movie is like garbage beyond belief, and the people, like, a lot of people destroyed a lot of theaters watching Minecraft, and it's like I would have lost my god shit if people would have throw stuff at me in the theaters. Cause if I go to theater, I want to have like the best experience possible. I don't want people talking. I want people on their phones. But people went wild, especially the first like 2 or 3 weeks of Minecraft. Predator Killer Killers, we all know that franchise is beyond dead. War of the Worlds, Ice Cube, Ice T. I always get those people confused. Trash film. Freaky Friday. I didn't watch the first one. So I didn't give a shit about the second one. Red Zonia. How can you redo Red Zonia and make it garbage? The Roses. You remake the War of the Wars? War of the Roses? Like, really? Are you kidding me here? The original War of the Roses was excellent. I forgot the names because I'm pretty much drunk now. But that film flopped, and I'm happy it flopped. The movie Him was trash. Wicked 2, you know, there's films that's made for a certain audience. If you like Wicked, fine with me. Fine with me, but it's not my thing, and I will not watch all those films. Alien Earth is a pile of garbage, and it's like they try to tie it with the original Aliens. It makes me, I don't know, I can't even describe. It makes me want to vomit. It makes me want to wrench to try to have this film connected to the first two Alien films. The first two Alien films is some of the best films ever made. And you try to have this film, Alien Earth, be in continuity with those films, make me sick to my stomach, and I will never continue that series. And I know there's a second series coming. Second series coming. They got pissed off. I'm not watching that. The first season was trash. I'll never watch it again. And they got pissed off. Alright, guys. That's the end of my stream because I gotta finish my job, get home to the kids. But whoever was here watching, I really appreciate it. I would say I still got a lot to learn. I still got more tech to buy. But guys, you will get my honest reviews on the smart review, because I will not lie to you guys like James Gunn lied to me about The Flash, or the John Campus will lie to their fans, to his fans, that this film was good, that film's good, that other film's decent. No. If the film is garbage, I will tell you it's garbage. The film is great, I will praise it so you can spend whatever hard-earned money you have to the theaters to watch it. Because that's what I do. So, Happy New Year's, guys. Peace out. 2026. Let's go. Hopefully it'll be a better year for films and TV. Oh, last thing. TV series. God. Tulsa King. Excellent. Sylvester Stallone. Thank you for it. Billy Bob Thornton. Forgot this show. It's about the oil industry and stuff. But Paramount has some good series. But Tulsa King, The Landman, there, Billy Bob Thornton, Landman, excellent series. It takes you back to the time when character development was the most important thing. Landman, like season 2, nothing really happened. And the writing is off the wall. Great writing, great dialogue. Landman's good. Welcome to Derry. Loopy series. Ending hit the mark so much. Like, Welcome to Derry was excellent. I think Pennywise was at his most deadliest in this series. I just wish they would stop it here, but apparently they gotta go backwards into like the 30s and the 20s. Ah, I don't think they should do that, but they are gonna do it. But yeah, Tulsa King, Landman, Welcome to Derry. I worked 2 jobs. Sorry guys, I haven't watched all the series, but yeah, those series was good. All right, so I'm leaving now, so I gotta recommend my job, get home to the kids and the wife. Like and subscribe to the Smart Review. Really important. You want true reviews? Come to this channel. I don't give a crap who pays me to lie to the viewers and stuff like that, because I'm a viewer and I don't want no one lying to me, and I don't want not to lie to you guys. Like and subscribe to the Smart Review. See you soon. Happy New Year. Peace out.